Well, good afternoon, everybody. Linda Ray, Texas Girls Farm. Maggie done ran off up there somewhere chasing the deer. She went up that way. They flushed them yesterday up that way, but it came to check the pond, and it's looking pretty good. And Camo, he's over here with me. We went over there and picked up a few limbs. Made one of these big old vines, got a hold of it and pulled it out. But whew, it's been a minute, and we had some weather, and those high winds. We had all those high winds, and I'll show y'all out there. We lost power because one of my tall little skinny pines broke and fell on the power line, and then when, I don't know if y'all can see the transformers through there, but it fell back over that direction. Matter of fact, it's outside where they cut it. They had two chainsaws running in the middle of the night cutting it, but we had Gracie, she's over there watching us. There she is. She's watching us, watching what we're doing. I was standing out on the carport. It was the day I wasn't feeling well. I don't know if I ate something, but I slept a whole lot that day. You can see all the limbs and stuff through here. But that cedar that was up there in Grace's pen, I watched the wind just snap that thing and just took it right over the fence. It's still sitting over there, if you can look through the panels over there. But I got it off the fence, got it off of my pomegranate bush, because yeah, didn't want that. And some of the fence, she ain't gonna bother. I see one over there, looks like it's down, but she ain't going nowhere. She's just being nosy, seeing what I'm doing. Aren't you, Grace? Aren't you, Grace? Aren't you? She's just being nosy, watching what I'm doing. But let me walk over there, and then I'll pick y'all back up. Anyway, there's the cedar. Yeah, it was right there. Right there. And it just, that's the one he always scratched on, and it just snapped it in half and threw it over the fence. She's still wondering what I'm doing. And he's up there eating. He's been fine. Dogs have been having to be put up the last couple of days. Plumbers didn't show up this week. Not a good thing. Not a good thing, especially when they know I'm waiting for them to get water over to the house so I can go get alone. But I'll take y'all in there in a minute. But I wanted to show y'all over here. The only ones, I know there were some trees on the other side of the creek that came down, but I haven't been over there because it's a mess. I got to get the tire back up on the side by side. But this big old hickory, and this thing, I've straightened it out, gosh, I don't know, 10 times or more. The wind just gets it and takes it. But you can see that hickory, that old big old hickory right there, it was dead. It just snapped. So I don't know. I can't cut up the big part of it. I know that. I might be able to get some of these limbs cut down in sizes that I can handle them, but I can't cut that. And my sister and them, I mean, you can see it just went everywhere. The pine that fell is right through there. Well, it fell, it broke. And then they had to cut it down the rest of the way. But it's just a lovely mess to clean up. But I'm thankful it's this one. And it wasn't anything up by the RV. I thought the daggum, there she is. She's back. Come on, leave the deer alone. Come on. But now I got two. that are about the same size, still just standing there. But I picked up a few limbs up here. I've got a little pile going, and dumped the water out of the boat. But I was just worried that the canopy thing was going to stay down. Thank goodness I put all those boards on the back over there and that metal, and added some weight to it, because it did snap, as y'all can see. It snapped the big thick zip ties that I had the cell phone booster tied to the thing, which is fine. Need to come down because eventually I want to find a place for it over here. Move the cell booster inside the house. All right, so let's go in here. Let me show y'all the progress that I have made on this armoire. Like today, I didn't really get to work on it a whole lot. Let me turn on this other. When I came in a while ago, I put some more stripper on it. So the drawers are looking a whole lot better, but I'm gonna still have to get, and I've got a little tool. I can go in there and get the remnants of that paint off. And I had this drawer, had it glued, fixed it, and it's the same way. A little bit of traces of paint in there. But look at that. Look at that. Got the doors pretty much all cleaned off. Got the edges cleaned off. Gonna sand them some more. And I started working on this top, because I got to looking at it, and this has to be some kind of a stain with the polyurethane, but underneath it is wood. So now I don't know if I'm going to wait and get all that finished and see what it looks like, because this, I don't know what this is, but it's not wood. I think it's something else. But you can see I put some stripper on the sides because I want to go ahead and it does have some green. You can see it has some green. Get that off. But see, this is what it looks like. So I'm going to have to clean all that off. This is what it looks like when it's sanded down. So there is some wood underneath there. I'm just having to be real careful because I'm not for sure. I think it's cherry, but I'm not for sure. So depending on if I can get it all sanded down where you can see the cherry, I may take the top also and do it in the golden pecan, and then the carbon gray, and then maybe do all this in white, and around here in white, and the sides in white, but right here come back, since I've got it down to wood, and stain the two edges. And then I put some stripper over on this, especially down here on the little design. I think I'm going to try to get that down to wood, and maybe the feet down to wood, and maybe stain that instead of painting it, and then paint everything else. We're going to see. We're going to see. I may come in and do the same thing right here on these, get them down to the wood and stain them. But yeah, that's about all been going on. I put some mineral spirits on the table, and I need to get I've got some more sandpaper, a different grit, because I've been hitting everything with the 80, and I think I've got some 120 something to just kind of go back over it, make sure there is no swirls from the sander on there, and get that done. But yeah, I've been waiting for the plumber all week. Yesterday I had to go to Mom's, wash clothes and stuff, and then today Mother had another doctor's appointment, so I took her to the doctor, and I'm looking at that right there and seeing if it looks kind of like it's maybe, I was looking to see if it's broke, but it doesn't say it. But on the back of this, I don't know if y'all can see, it says Courtenay and cherry, and then it has white. And it's got an L2108253 door chest. Courtenay cherry. So I was trying to find that. If any of y'all know anything about any of this old furniture, leave me a message. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and get that. And I'll try maybe strip some tomorrow, cut some wood up. I don't know. Find something to do. I've got to find my little bitty tools so I can come in here and pick what's left of this paint out of here. So I can go ahead and sand down just the rest of it and start staining that. And do the same thing on this. I think it's going to be pretty. I mean, you'd think it's going to be like the gold pecan. I don't know if I'm going to keep it the lighter color or the darker color. I may be in between, maybe not so dark, maybe kind of like that board right there, or these boards over here that aren't so dark. But I think it'll be okay. But yeah, this is a long project. Which it wouldn't probably be so long if I'd been in here working on it every day, which I can't. But yeah, and I'm just waiting for the plumber. So I got everything fed. I'm gonna turn off the lights here. I think I've got, turn the porch light on there because I got my shoes and the eggs. I don't know what I did with the eggs. I gotta remember, oh, I got them out there on that side, so I close this door up. But it's funny, I found out that when the power goes off and comes back on, all of the ceiling fan lights come on. Because I came in here yesterday and all the ceiling fan lights were on. Upstairs, downstairs, everywhere. There they are. They're back. But I've already made it longer than I wanted to, but just wanted to let y'all know what was going on and showing y'all the progress that I've made or haven't made on the chest. And there's Maggie. I did manage to wash the little sunfire off because it was dirty when I came back from others. Yeah, it was filthy, so I washed it off. And yeah, I think we're supposed to have rain coming in Saturday, maybe Sunday. But the poor greenhouse, the plastic is just ripped. It's just ripped. It needs to be recovered. But all in all, we fared pretty well. There was some limbs all out there. I got them picked up, but you can see the cedar over there. I need to have it limb it and then cut it up and get it over into a burn pile and work on them others. I mean, it's like, don't you already have enough work to do? And Mother Nature wants to give you some more. That's okay. That's okay. All in God's time. That's how I just look at everything, all in God's time. But everything besides, you know, what I showed you fared pretty well. But I know there was some, I heard some trees go down on the other side. I just didn't see them. I heard them. So look, now she's already went back in. But yeah, there's where that tree was. Not no more. We'll get them pins all built bigger one of these days. I want to make them big and further out there and then get vents all the way to the creek and over so they can have that whole area back there. Get a gate. And irregardless if I keep them or not, I still want to do that. So with that said, if you like the content, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, come on over to the channel and subscribe. We'd love to have you. We picked up a couple of more. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. We can't do it without you. And hit that notification bell. So every time we upload a video, you'll be notified. And y'all just all take care. The storms moved out to the east. So hope everybody made it through everything fine. And we're going to call it a night. Have a good one.